Yes, almost it is. Almost is where we find ourselves situated here at the beginning of the second map of this series. Inferno will be the decider should we need to go there. This, however, is where things get a little strange. We know that Dust 2 was the pick of, now we look at Mirage as the pick of MIBR. Does it get any easier? I'm going to go with most likely not. But here we're going to go ahead and get this first look in at the pistol round where MIBR are poised for an A hit.
I would imagine, would get more rounds. I'm still holding out for MIBR, though, in the long term. What does work is, get the pick of the CT side, because it's not their map. So, going to be where they deem most comfortable. Fasten, got to deal with a fast A play. MIBR are out and about the ramp. They've got those smokes down towards the jungle, and they can go for the open plant. No CT smoke, but the cover is there, and control has been taken by Taco. Very passive pistol for as they look to play retake. I think MIBR have realized the position taken up by Fasten in this spawn. But will they get aggressive? They have no more utility, and 2 CTs here. It's all about timing. The flash is up. It's good for the CT side. Fasten with a kill. Taco trading gets 2, but team kill by Mirage, who is so blind he has to make up for it. He has to salvage this round, and instead he will go down. It's a 2-on-3. Fallen making it a reality. Him and Fur have to hold the line.
Yeah, they tap the bomb, and that's Fallen removed. Fur goes down immediately after.
No time, surely.
It's going to be close. I think they do have it.
I think they have it.
What?
Ooh,
they got it.
Very, very close. But yeah, they do just get that one in the bag. Yeah, gaming. First round on the board. An unfortunate TK for Myern leads to that round slipping it through the fingers of MIBR. Look, Taco's like, guys, I'm wrecking them. Oh, wait, they were on A. No, wait, Myern. What? But yeah, pistol round picked up for Gaming, and now a chance to get off to a good start here. Now, we saw back on Dust 2, these 4 spies from MIBR were deadly. So let's see if that continues here on Mirage.
Yeah, won both pistols on Dust, and they also lost to both second rounds of the half. So, well, 3 out of 3 pistols, but it's some of the only rounds they can muster in this series. Can they build upon it? You would hope. 2 rifles and a scout, pistol, and a MAC-10. It's quite the mix. It's quite the collection here for MIBR. Will they show us anything with it? Maybe not a live round. We're hearing a lot of tip-tap typing.
Yeah, wondering what's going on here. It does look like some players are backing off, and considering no damage has been done in this round, looks like we're probably going to get that reboot. There it is. The match medic comes through. Not sure of the reason. Not that it really matters.
Nope, that's, it's always nice to see when that happens, when no damage has been done. Everyone's defaulting. It's good, we can restart, no grenades, nothing. So, yeah, no problem. Just getting the match medic to fix that bad boy up and put us back in the second round with all the money resecured.
A lot of typing going on now.
Yeah.
Harry, you okay?
Yeah.
You just kind of fell down, huh?
Yeah, it was an unfortunate fall from Grace there, Trace. But yeah, I mean, you want to look at some Counter-Strike though, because boy, do I have Counter-Strike on the screen right now. In this one, we got Team MB taking on Furia. And we just saw that there. That's going down over on Nuke. It looked like Team MB were having a pretty good time of things. Now, Fallen is Scout. Something that's only spoken about in hushed tones in this matchup, because Fallen has been a bit of a menace. You don't even mention that he has that weapon in hand, because if you do, he does unthinkable things with it.
Unthinkable.
Let's see. I've really hyped this up. Let's see if Fallen can deliver.
Well, the kill actually goes the way of KNG, but Fallen hit that tag on the scout on the cross, so I guess he, in a way, has delivered. Nice jump. Tatters in, though, a second late. Means the bomb does get planted regardless. That's a key key bit of information, for MIBR, as they can still win this round, but with the CTs playing very passive and grouping up, that's going to make things hard. Flash is good. Fur does avoid it, but he can go back in for more. No more utility to aggress here. Only a Molotov on KNG can play the plant with that. Fur waiting close. He's got them both, and he can 180 swivel on the site, but he might not need to, because IDK is already running for the hills. They're chasing him down, and they won't let him escape. Taco finishes off the round with 2, and that's going to be another one for MIBR. They lose all 3 pistols. They win all 3 4 spies. The trend continues.
That it does.
You look at 100% pistol win rate for Gaming. Man, that's so sick, cool. 100% loss rate in the conversion round in round number 2. Ugh, not so cool all of a sudden.
That's just like, I take losing that second round after you won the first one. It's like stubbing your toe, right? You can make that pain go away, but it takes a little time.
That's a great metaphor, wow.
Sorry, guys.
Just stealing our jobs from us, Trace.
Rolls right off the tongs.
It does. And that's how you can tell any good metaphor apart from the rest. Now, Tatterzin clears out Palace. What implications does that have? Well, now they know Palace is clear. Bit more of a foothold gain towards A, and that's going to free up these guys to just leave at the first sign of trouble. Dumao's Deagle, along with IDKs, chime in for a killer piece. The nades are good, and MIBR gets that kill. That allows him to level out with 0 in the server, but the Deags are still coming in clutch for Gaming. Fallen all alone, 1v3. And he's got to try and offer us some heroics now. Bomb on his back.
He's seeing ghosts.
He is, man. He's terrified.
Demons.
Fallen, you alright, man? Yeah.
Oh, he's so fast.
He can't outrun his demons because his demons have Deags. And now Fallen, is he ready for the up spike? Whoa, flicks back. He's got his head on a swivel. And he gets it close, but not quite close enough. Gaming just about get that round on the board. And AK salvaged, and these Force by Wars are set to continue. Try as Fallen might to make that round his own. MIBR reinvesting here. Fallen going to drop an AK over to MIBR, no less. KNG has an AWP as well.
Who gave him that?
He got it himself, mate. He's loaded. $5 in the bank account. He just drops that like it's casual. Heading into this round. That does leave him glass cannon. And so this buy is probably the most risky force buy investment you could go for, right? If you lose this, not only do you run out of money, but you risk putting a free AWP in the hands of Gaming.
I love the buy, though, honestly. Like, with the consistency of winning these forces and the fact that, you know, that one is almost yours as well. Only comes down to some D shots, some smoke shots, and some misplaced players. MIBR more than ready to win this round if that AWP can find success, but KNG has been given nothing. Holding the window forever. And, well, MIBR, time to make a move. First spot a player at top. And that's information that they can try and kill him with. MIBR coming late into mid to get that frag, but, well, there's no cover. Fasting with his back turned and no one to help him in middle. No one going to capitalize on it. MIBR none the wiser. A play coming through, it's a split, and Taco's already gone. KNG needs results with this glass cannon, but right now, he is on an island, he is on his own. Everyone is fallen. Fur has a Deagle, can try and grab a gun down here, but at this point, I mean, the round is looking lost for MIBR. Saving might be the only way forward. But then that does just dig you deeper into the economy hole, right? Like, okay, yes, you get another chance to use this AWP, but at the same time, you have to eco even more because they're not going to get any loss.
Huge brain idea, right? Yeah. KNG throws the AWP into Fur's hands. KNG runs off, dies. Then they all get money on 4 players. Fur holds the AWP and armor.
KNG, buys armor. Fallen. Oh, sorry, Fur gives it back.
I tell you what, with getting that kill, never mind. You'll take this gun because you've actually gone ahead and just taken one out the hands of, I
do actually agree. I love the idea of just like giving Fur the gun and telling KNG to go die because then he can buy himself armor. Like that would make a lot of sense, really.
Galaxy brain stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it's eco here anyway, so.
Yeah, but they're going to have to try to do something around this recovered or rather saved AWP and AK.
I think they forced as well. I saw some buying coming through at the end of things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there it is. So
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Right? They didn't really have a choice other than to force, and you know now they've got something to work with in this round. But you're really heavily relying on KNG's AWP and Fur's AK. Now, thankfully, these have been pretty dependable. You know, when it comes to you relying on them for the MIBR side. So let's see if that continues. Now, Gaming, they take top mid control. They didn't see anyone, so they've got a pretty good idea that this just might be the A play. And the kills come through in favor of this CT side to begin with, but the site has still been compromised and a bomb plant can come through. KNG, it's Fur to take the initiative. KNG lines up the flashbang. They are both completely blind, and he peeks the stairs, a hop, skip, and a jump, and that's left MIBR with a man advantage with this bomb down in this force buy round. Dumao and RCF on for the retake. KNG has just missed the timing onto this stairs player. Goes back in, misses the timing again, but not the third time around. And now just RCF, he taps the bomb, baits the peaks, they go running in. The knives are out. It's a bit chaotic, it's a bit messy, but this should be the end. And RCF knows it, does manage to get this AWP in his hands, but he might just end up going down. And Fur 3 kills there, the hero AK, all that is needed. MIBR, a second round on the board.
Now, let's take into consideration here, I think we're going to be able to run this replay and kind of take a look as to how this broke down. Now, Fur jumping over gets these 2 kills. Now, yes, these are crucial kills. This is a pivotal moment in the round, but it's on the back of KNG's flashbang from the side of Apps, or Palace, rather, that really gives him that room to run. So good team play here and good stuff from MIBR to recover that round, which was a force overall. So.
Yeah, their team flashing has been really good this series. Even back on Dust 2, like re-entering B on the CT side, not even like playing retake, but just going so aggressive when they would lose their first player inside of that site. Very good at throwing flashes in from middle. You know, just timing them right. Everyone aware of where to look. No one getting team flashed. And MIBR getting back on the board with another force. 2 on the T side. IDK is going to get mollied off up here on the catwalk. RCF peeking as a window smoke fades, but he only gets 1 frag before the trade into a 4-on-4. No AWP in play. That was lost as the bomb blew it towards CT in the previous round. Right now, yeah, I've just opted to give up middle. Dumao's coming in to take a bit of a peek, maybe get some information. And talking of which, Farson's doing the same on A. He's pushed ramp, and he's found a perfect timing to flank. But here's the problem with these flanks, rather. MIBR, if they commit A, if they go through connector, Farson's just going to be coming in late on a... You know, he could lose A, and he could just come in on a flank that would be expected from a cat player anyway. So this is only good if MIBR either come back through T-spawn to B or go... or to A or go B, and that's what they're doing. So he can still flank apartments late. He's instead just going to go join his teammate for a safe rotate, but Dumao is here, and he's here to stay.
Yeah, and you are right, Hugo. It is A or B at this point, and it looks like it's going to be B. Speaking of which, the trades are coming in. 2v2, falling on the AK, Taco with the Mac. They're going to get this bomb planted, but just barely, having to reload after trying to spam through the smokes and leave him very vulnerable. However, Taco's been discovered. He's been found out here in jail. So he's just sort of hanging his ground, holding on to what he can. The bomb is ticking away. He just really has nowhere to go, though. No fight to take. They just don't give him the duel that he's looking for. We're going to have a little bit of a tech timeout coming in, and that is okay, too. Yeah, Gaming's going to put a 4th round up on the board, and now would be the opportune time to tell you what's going on in the other stream. So I'm going to let you guys handle Envy Furia over there. If you'd like, go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, you know, MB's still looking good right now. They're 7-3 up currently over on the T side of play. Right now, Fury looking like they might be about to put a 4th round over here on the board, and it actually, indeed, they did. I've spoiled that one for you. But nice. Yeah, the Brazilians over there, not having the easiest of times because they are on CT nukes, so this 4-7 scoreline's pretty surprising.
Now, on the other stream, of course, we just gave you an update on the B stream. On the C stream is Liquid versus Bad News Bears. Looks like they're ready to kick off the second half of play, which ultimately, if you look at this, Liquid are running the show. 11-4 at halftime is certainly not where you want to find yourselves on, guess what? Mirage. So there you have it. We'll jump back into this game now. Again, this is the ESL 1 Road to Rio. You wonder, like, why do these guys, they just keep talking about all these games and all these different matches going on? Well, that's because there are a lot of matches going on. So, can't script that stuff, can't make that up.
But you can strap in for what I assume is going to be a wild ride in this map. Yeah, already taking a 4-2 lead. And MIBR on pistols means this lead should be extended.
Yeah, if you did want to check out those other games, it's going to be twitch.tv, ESL_CSGO-B or ESL_CSGO-C. We're back at it here, at least. Big scouts ringing off from the side of this ticket booth. It's going to be RCF. 3 deep over here on this A site.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fallen. Just Glock ties it. Oh, what? No.
Okay.
What? No. This can't be how it falls apart. This cannot be the undoing of Gaming in this round. This was not one that MIBR had any stock going into. They had a Glock on Fallen and he got a kill. And now KNG down here in mid, just being a nuisance, just being a thorn in the side of Gaming. And they've got to waste a lot of time worried about this mid player, paranoid. Like, Dumao's looking everywhere. Where's he gone? KNG, the ghost. But now he's narrowed it down and he's realized there's not many places he can be, but while you spent all this time dealing with KNG, it's bought that much more time for MIBR and Fallen. IDK first man in, and maybe the last man out as he gets that kill. Has to get on the bomb. Fallen doing damage, knife out. Oh, he's missed the lunge, he's missed the stab. A couple of stabs in the dark, not enough for Fallen. And yeah, Gaming, they get the round. Defuse comes in. Just about a 5th round on the board thanks to IDK, and that pretty much sums up that entire round. I do not know what just happened there.
It got so close out of nowhere, and that's the craziest part of it. Of course, you can't always have the storybook ending, so as you see, Fallen jumping out doesn't quite land the knife, and that would have certainly done the damage needed. So yeah, they do pick up another round. MIBR, they're going to get a buyout of this one, though.
That's just unbelievable. I'm going to have a breakdown. Like, how back and forth can a round be? MIBR, I mean, you know, on the bright side, if you want to try and take away positives, that was an excellent eco. And not only have they built themselves up a very good buy in this round, but they've severely limited the economy of Yeah. Not here, but later. If Yeah lose this round, they're broke. And so that's the undoing of the CT economy. AWP is in the hands of Fallen for now. Keep your eyes on that. More flashes towards the A site, but not the commitment. Just a solo man. Taco trying to sell the fake, and the rest of the T's with the bomb going back in through the spawn. Taco very late to make contact here, so yeah, not going to be expecting an A commitment. They've already begun to rotate RCF to the window, make sure there's no mid play for MIBR. That is exactly what kind of play there is. They're up the catwalk. Fur gets himself a kill. Taco deals with the aggression towards ramp. Information not gained and nothing gained for Yeah in this round. MIBR could even push a smoke if they wanted, but they'll opt to go back towards A, where Taco found his earlier kill, and the site looks to be taken over.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard retake, but perhaps they just decide not to. MIBR look to put their 3rd on the board.
Tazin betrayed by his, I don't even know, like shoulders, I guess.
What are you trying to say, man?
He's hench.
Okay,
So
there we go.
yeah. MIBR. Oh my goodness. D-Mao's like, yeah, maybe I won't stand around up here, actually. Maybe I'll try and find somewhere else safe to lie my hat. And the problem is nowhere's really safe right now. Ooh, he almost caught the timing. He almost got away, but it's MIBR with another big round here for MIBR to put that 3rd on the board. Now no money left over in the Yeah Gaming camp, so this is where MIBR could really look to start to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, not the best rotation from IDK going in through this smoke in that round. MIBR are very patient on the other side as they take catwalk. I like that round from them, but it certainly does, you know, a lot gets gifted. Like Taco holding ramp gets a free kill by a player pushing. IDK goes for a smoke. Like, yeah, very much gave that round away to MIBR, and hopefully we'll see them tuck in a little bit more with these pistols. Although, now's the time to shine. Flash up on the catwalk. They find a bullet to the face. IDK dropped by KNG. The flank under is a little more successful. Nets himself an AK. Tata's in behind enemy lines. And somehow, some way, once again, the impossible has happened, Trace.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe, depending how this goes down, it's not looking super good right now for Fur, who is really far on his way back in. He has to land some miracle shots, and that's going to happen. Maybe we live in a world where MIBR just give up on the rifles. And they say, you know what? We're going to eco permanently because it works for us. Good stuff for Yeah Gaming. They needed that one. It's going to put them up to 6. To the 3 of Made in Brazil. Something about little guns and big rounds and stuff like that. Y'all know the drill. Tactical timeout for Yeah Gaming.
It's a far better game, though, than that of Dust 2, right? Like, already beating the 5 rounds they got on that previous map. Already, you know, making MIBR sweat, making them work hard for these rounds. That's something that, you know, obviously there weren't that many T-side rounds anyway in Dust because it was a 12-3 CT half. But MIBR on that T-side, man, it just felt like they were so loose in a good way. You know, they were just pushing KNG up catwalk. A lot of the times just going off the spawns, playing very fast. And right now, MIBR are having to be at least somewhat calculated. And that's because, yeah, are bringing the heat on Mirage. That's a deep B apartment smoke. That's going to land in front of the choke point and kitchen, allowing, yeah, to get up and about in the apartments if they do so please. There's that smoke landing, as you can see. And MIBR don't care. They're not going towards it. It's another A default. The bomb's coming back in from spawn. We got 2 lower. Looking like a triple mid play here for MIBR. It is being covered though. Not only RCF in the window, but a player just walking through the connector. Timing might be perfect for him, or it might be the worst. We'll see. KNG looking at the window, gets caught, gets his attention dragged away, and now Dumao, oh my, mid-air flank, takes down Fur, falling in the underpass. MIBR have to just commit to A. The bombs being back and forth all round. It'll finally go back towards this site, and they need kills desperately.
Like at that point, I mean, obviously they have no idea how many players are watching from Connector, but now they do. Taco gonna get the peak of a lifetime right there. All these flashes, and really it's all the shots that are making the difference. Somehow they've spun this one around on its head. And yeah, Gaming find themselves with just RCF to defend their honor, at least in this round. He's not gonna be able to do it. So again, miraculous scenes around this match. Crazy stuff.
And now the full eco, finally money broken back in the favor of MIBR. Of course, we've seen eco wins across, well, both sides. So nothing is sacred, nothing is guaranteed. Even think of those Ds down on B just 2 rounds ago, yeah. Show us what they can do. But MIBR, they managed to convert a significant disadvantage, and that's put them in a nice position. It's actually a force buy for Yeah, and I like this. You know, better than an eco. It's going to mean MIBR should be able to put T-side round on the boards if you don't win it. But I say if you don't win it, well, that's... I'm not even sure if that's likely at this point. Pistols seem better than rifles.
Look at Farson going on this little adventure into the palace. Now, there is a man keeping an eye on this in the form of Taco, or Fur, rather. I actually can't read, but that's something for me to handle in my downtime, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you know, he's keeping an eye on this. Now, there's a bit of a timer on it. You know, Fur can't sit here forever. And so there's a chance that Farson could catch the timing, or at the very, very least, right, have this palace position and maybe blindside a couple of players as they try and get out through the ramp and catch them by surprise. But with how, like, aware MIBR are looking for about this palace aggression, I don't think they're going to fall for it. So we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of falling for it, Fallen's for it over here towards ramp. He's going to try and get out first, lead the charge into this A site. The rest of the team fall in behind. Tatterzin will get one with the CZ. Now the chaos kind of kicks up a notch, and this is where Farson's flanking through the palace. Could do some damage. Taco timing. Farson falls, and now Fallen inside of the site in a 2v2. Has Fur. He was brought down low earlier in the round, just 2 points of health over at ramp to be that last line of defense. They need to get one, though. If Fur wants to have any chance of winning this round, that kill is worth so much. Now for Dumao, the chance of winning this one is pretty much out the window. Can't find Fallen, who's just being a pest inside of the bomb site. Dumao's got to get away. Fallen does get mopped up, but that is all said and done. A 5th round on the board for MIBR, and Fur survives with 2 points of health.
Yeah, MIBR having to fight tooth and nail for every single one of these rounds, it seems. We do hear some typing going on. Perhaps we have a timeout coming in, or perhaps not.
Just some friendly banter, some words exchanged between friends, I imagine.
I'd imagine. That's generally what happens in all my matchmakes. It's all friendly words.
Yeah.
Everyone's just best buds to each other. No one's mean.
Sure, I guess.
Kind of.
No, I think you're on about ESCA for that one. Mate. MM is like a toxic pit of you know, the worst people you can find.
I love, especially on our team.
And then a few good ones sprinkled in there at random.
But ESCA, what's that, Harry? What's
pretty much just good fraggers across the board.
Yeah, especially with us.
Definitely with 128 tick servers, like that's something to consider too, right? I mean, that's a big difference. Yeah. We've all heard the expression. Could you imagine playing 2 matchmakes at once? And well,
one's enough.
Yeah, but with 128 ticks, it's basically 2 matchmakes, right? So anyway, it's all water under the fridge at this point, and we're going to see what MIBR have in store for us. This round, or excuse me, this half coming to a close. We sit at round 12.
And an anti-eco, so, you know, it should be easy. It's not rocket appliances. Don't know why MIBR would have problem with what is almost a full eco. Of course, this saved AK can make a world of difference if it's in the right place. Right now, it's not. It's up on Cat. So Dumao is going to be a little bit cancelled out of this round and might just instantly save if MIBR get the first kill into the site. That's if they even get a kill. The smokes might just keep Farston out of this position as no jungle smoke comes down. It's a deeper one that lets him fight towards a connector and see Catwalk. Dumao's going to hang around. He's going to be able to have some say into this round from that position, but Farston finds the first frag. Fast as his name suggests, and he's got another. Why? What? How? Every eco round, no matter how little invested, seemingly a 3-on-2, a 5-on-2, right? Every single time, still winnable. Fallen needs the ace clutch. He's got two.
Oh, come on, Fallen. Yeah, the blood's flowing now. Fallen, another. Oh, he gets it. The ace for Fallen, and my goodness, MIBR. They almost throw it away, but not with Fallen in the server.
Talking of throwing away, though, I mean, yeah, gaming, come on. Like, that was crazy. They just run at him one by one, jumping into the site, knives out. Like, that was a complete mess.
What just a crazy phenomenon. I mean, first and foremost, we were looking at this round and we're thinking, okay, is this another disasterful buy for MIBR where they get, you know, shown up on their weapons? And that's almost what happened. But Fallen takes matters into his own hands, cashes the check, gets it done. And now we look towards round 13.
Yeah, I mean, this game's nothing short of exciting. And I guess that's kind of what everyone wanted, right? All eyes on it. And it's providing entertainment, that's for sure. It's madness. And it's unparalleled, unprecedented, but it certainly is worth watching here at the Road to Rio.
Man, that was something else.
Yeah, not seeing an ace clutch like that in a while. Anti-eco, yes, but like regardless, like that's so sick.
I mean, with the AWP, right? You're having to select your shots. You're having to take that shot and then obviously go through a reloading animation, through a motion there, and then that's just the whole thing. You do that against 5 people, it's like, all right, dude, WTF, mate.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Fallen?
Like, yeah, Gaming had just deleted everyone thus far with Deagles like the first peak. They keep thinking like, yeah, he's not winning this, dude. It's a 1v5, and then Fallen wins the 1v5. Now, is that enough to keep MIBR in the swing of things? RCF has already laid down the pain with an AWP of his own in this round. Farston has dealt with another. Down goes Taco. Fallen, mate, you've done it once. Come on, this should be easy. 1v5 again on the plate for Fallen. And this... I like that. I like that. You love to see it, but the man on triple. Oh, Fallen! What is happening? What the hell is this?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's had enough of y'all.
Yeah. He wants out of here.
Are we in like a time machine? This is like vintage Fallen hitting these shots right now, and I love it. I love everything about it. He is looking incredible.
17 and 9, 124 ADR, and they're losing.
Delicious.
And bearing in mind, up until 2 rounds ago, he was 10 kills on the board. He just shot up, skyrocketed through the leaderboard for MIBR. But it wasn't enough to get them around. A couple of nice shots. You need more than that. The nades are brutal. However, brutalizing. Fur gets out and Fallen digs down another. Oh dear. This has gotten close once again. Are the pistols going to be enough once more? RCF knocking on the door. Deals with Fur. Puts us into a 3-on-3. Bomb plant coming in for MIBR. KNG wrapping in through the jungle. Rap King.
Oh, he looked at him. And of course, that'll be enough to make you pull the trigger. So KNG does that, is able to hold on to control of his connection.
Oh,
well, that's not a good place to be, is it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, even with an open plant, this wouldn't be easy. No gun, only a P2. He's got to win that fight. It's just not going to happen. Sticking the bomb as, take 8 rounds. Like, they're winning. That's the craziest part. Like, with everything going on. Okay, of course, without the eco wins, this is a very different game. But both teams have won them. Both teams have made them interesting. Especially, feels like these guys are unreal with the Eagles. But even USP kills sprinkled into the mix. Fine bit of seasoning to spice this game up. And MIBR, they're looking to tighten it up, looking to close the gap here in round number 15, get an 8-7 half. Certainly not as clean cut as it was back on Dust 2. MIBR going 12-3 in their opening half and closing that game 16-5. You'd love to see that. Fallen going to get smoked off of the ramp. He has to fall back this time.
And RCF's been doing a very good job of keeping MIBR guessing as to his whereabouts. In this round, the guesswork has been removed. KNG baits that shot out expertly. That's an AWP retrieved for KNG. Now, he hasn't given us any Fallen-esque highlights thus far, but this could be the round. He retrieved an AWP from RCF's body, and now he tries to use that against EA Gaming. Leaving the apartments now are MIBR, and Taco, digging down fast in, has left them a man up. Even with that kill coming through from Tatterzin, not quite able to chain together the double. And Fur and Fallen have taken matters into their own hands. They are sick and tired of this Mirage T-side. They want it over and done with, and they're going to get their wish. 8-7 at the end of the half. Yeah, Gaming still in the lead, but MIBR still looking hot to trot. This game feels like it could go either way, so join us after a break to see who takes the second map of Mirage.
Don't take me to a place I know, somewhere I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby you feel like home. Reminiscing the late nights, we'd fall in love in the moonlight, and break up a song now I'm just thinking that we should go back to when we were, hold each other to feel good. Down and out, I hit the floor. All is fair in love and war, but I can't do this anymore. No, no. Don't take me to a place I know, somewhere I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby you feel like home. Take me to a place I know, somewhere I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby you feel like home.
It's hopeless when you think that you lost. Oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and go.
Certainly a few POG champs are in order after some of the heroics displayed here from MIBR. Fallen, to be specific, in that first half of play. A lot of eco madness going on around the board. Of course, a lot of other games going on as well. You can see this Liquid Bad News Bears matchup about to conclude, at least on that map. So far, though, we're going to see what MIBR have up their sleeves. It's going to be a fast B hit for the side of Yeah Gaming. They're going to try to get out there and swarm KNG. They're only good for one. However, Taco here to save the day. Can he find a third? No. does look like they might get this bomb plan in because they're starting to clean up the remaining MIBR members. 2v2.
Dumal's on 3. He's looking for the ace in this round and more than doable. Low HP though, and those USPs just a couple shots away from taking that kill. I like this slowdown. Yeah, what other options do they have? They have to wait and hope MIBR make a mistake. That's not going to happen. Not yet.
Yeah, Dumal very low already. They'll probably go for this bomb plan at some point. However, they don't know where the second player was. So they're very, very cautious, very curious. In the bomb plant, they're just going to stick that. Marin, it's going to be on the B site, bud.
Yeah, he's just checking for a flank with so long going with them not seeing that second player. They were just checking if anyone was coming in through mid, looking to backstab. But right now, it's a full retake. And IDK's dig down the first. Mayan on 7, finished up by Dumal. Is it the ace pistol round to start it off? Certainly looks like it. He's just waiting, no rush. Fur has a smoke to throw on the bomb. He's going to push close. Dumal, 3 bullets. Oh, he's whiffed him. He can try and get out. He can try and stay alive. And somehow he's fighting for his life. But the bomb might kill Fur after all. If Dumal doesn't get there first, he won't. He's dead. But the round is lost by MIBR. It's going to get picked up after all. But yeah, Gaming, 9 on the T side. Fur somehow even survives. That was a bit of a mess. Yeah, you get a free one of those every round, so luckily you can just drop your pistol and move forward. Nice shots from Dumal though. I mean, you know, Glock's a bit of a fickle beast at best of times, but makes it work. Finds some dinks, some crucial tags as MIBR enter the site. And now it's a force. That's 4 pistols in a row in this series for Yeah. That's in, well, every single one so far. The second round force buy for MIBR has been won. Will that continue?
That was Fallen's first 1v5 of his career, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, just went back and had a look.
That's a long career.
Yeah.
An even longer road into this B bomb site.
I'm going to end this man's whole career. Oh dear.
Oh dear. And, well, this round was looking good in the beginning for MIBR. They get the first couple of kills, but now they need to see it through to the very, very end. And for Mayan, it's a bitter end that he meets. Fallen was holding for this wraparound and has dealt with Tattersson coming in through the back line. Going to get up over here towards short side. Nails the jump first time because, you know, seasoned veteran. And will that be enough, though? He's surprised them at the very, very least. He's closed the distance. The MAC-10 finds some chip damage through the smoke, but not enough for the kill. Wrapping around behind is Farsin. Fallen deals with 1, but Dumal gets the trade. 3 for Dumal, and a 10th round on the board for Yeah Gaming. It's
the first pistol they've converted in this series, despite winning every single one. So that's a hell of a difference. And now 10-7 on an anti-eco. This should be, yeah, taking a significant lead. This could be, yeah, taking MIBR's map pick out. That would leave us on Inferno to finish, but we're not there yet. So let's go for those rifle rounds for MIBR. That will be coming up in the next. Right now it's just pistols with some utility. A flashbang for Fallen to burst players wherever the hell they please. Right now just stacked up on B waiting for the rush, but it's only 1 man. Ooh, oh, uh-oh. They're committing into a full eco. Is it going to be the eco win again? Oh, no. Oh, dear. The bomb's dropped. AK found. RCF spraying. Does get that kill. KNG with a dink. God damn, this doesn't get any more stressful. Any less stressful. What a crazy round. Yeah, are going to close it down, though. They are going to get rid of the eco, despite walking into a 4-man setup. And now MIBR on their first buy of the half, double AWP straight away. That's what you want to see.
Oh, flashes down through ramp. Holds Tattersson back. He looked like he wanted to take an early peek. IDK's gone past Mayan, who's hidden in the smoke. But IDK suspects, but suspecting is not enough. Now Fallen chiming in with the AWP, dealt with by RCF as he tries to duck back into CT. Fur not able to do damage there onto the players in the site, but the Molotov is going to force them out into the open. The kills aren't found, however, as Dumal takes matters into his own hands. Now Taco and KNG in a 2-on-2. They've got to try and salvage this one. Yeah, Gaming, they retreat back from the A-bomb site. They've got 1:15 to play with, so time, plenty of it. They've got it in spades, and they fake this rotation back. Now, the important thing is here for MIBR, we have to see whether or not they fall for it, and they do. With their players disappearing from A, they hedge their bets, they spread this defense out, they don't keep both players here. And so Taco, very much alone, is essentially in a 1v2 back here. Spots the players in apartments, tries to re-peek into that fight, and that's him gone.
Not a fan of the spam there. Like, that just gives away your position. I understand. You know, the thing is about that spam as well is you're not going to kill anyone with like 3 or 4 bullets, so it seems kind of pointless when you give away your position and then, yeah, just both double hard PQ and force KNG to save because he's got an AWP and he's on the wrong side of the map. Like, yeah, not the best one for MIBR, especially considering that was a 5-on-3 in their favor. And it's going to be the 2 young guns for, yeah, to close it out.
Just an absolute chaotic round, too. Crazy stuff. Either way, yes, KNG will hold on to this AWP, barring a disaster. They're going to be able to take that into the next round as a little bit of a structure in their defense. So AWP, what are they going to do with it? First of all, pass it to Fallen. Secondly, then what? Yeah, that spam right there, you're right. Taco shooting through that box.
Doesn't really help in any way. Only hurts. Only gives away your position, and well, it loses him his life. He even like checks Palace, knowing they're going to peek him after he does it, and they hit him first. So, win some, you lose some. In this case, MIBR, they need the wins because this map is slipping away from them right now. A fast B approach, and Taco is so flashed out. Oh dear, just when you think he's got a chance, that's when the flashes pop, and he is going to have a chance. He is going to get a kill, but it's swiftly traded. Fallen with a scout is fast as ever in a 3-on-3, but bomb site lost and bomb plant found. It's a retake for MIBR with only 1 kit.
Oh, and IDK has retrieved this off, and he's using it to devastating effect. A bit of a taste of your own medicine, Fallen, as IDK nails down 3 to put a 13th on the board for Yeah Gaming. They are approaching a victory here on the map pick of MIBR. No money for this CT side. I say no money, there is some money, but it's a bit awkward. You know, you're not going to have all the bells and whistles. You're not going to have the AWPs. You're not going to have full utility. You're going to have players on SMGs. And so they will just take a partial investment here, down to $2,000, to try and get it done with these pistols, this scout on Fallen. And at this point, like, it just feels like, you know, Fallen, what more can he do? Like, he's looking great, but the rest of the gang have kind of gone absent, which, you know, back on Dust 2 was not a problem. Everyone was fragging. Everyone was looking good. We had that trifecta that we talk about, you know, the kind of 3 players that we need to be stepping up for MIBR. And right now, it is just the Fallen show for this CT side. Now, for Yeah Gaming, it feels like everyone's showing up. Dumao especially has had some really important swing rounds going his way. And yeah, just looking like the better team. Said it twice. Yeah, just to really drive that home. Yeah, y'all.
Thanks, Trace.
It don't stop. I'm kidding. It does stop. It actually might stop right here. MIBR with just these pistols, and, well, it does look like if we've been taught anything, this could be a round that they beat Yeah Gaming in.
Oh, if they do, I'm just hands in my head. You know, great for MIBR, but just how does this keep happening?
Pepe hands even.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Trace. You know, it's 5-on-5. It's a slow default. Yeah, all walking into a full stack, which is the danger. Everyone here except that man in ladder. But that's the start they needed. Mayan getting aggressive. I'm not a fan of the push from MIBR when, you know, it's 40 seconds left and you haven't seen a player yet. You know they're holding. They were waiting for that exact kill. And with it given their way, they can now commit to A. Quick kill from Fur. Taco buying time, 25 on the clock. And if he just stays here, yeah, I don't know. He's going to win the round. That grenade disappears into orbit. And Taco won't receive a bit of damage. 2 deags on the site, 15 seconds to get past. And it seems like MIBR might have already won this round. Like, I don't see any way it falls apart. They even have a 3rd in the connector. KNG's there in jungle. So
what I tell you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you called it. If you're eco, you win the round. Why is anyone buying rifles at this point?
Yeah, man, that's a good question. I mean, maybe when we get someone after the show, you can ask, you know, like, just see what they think.
I might just ask that straight off the top. If they'll come and talk to us, that'll be the first question. That's MIBR, of course.
I mean, it's both sides. I think, yeah, have won more forces or like more ecos, it feels. They've won the full ecos as well, which just don't make sense. Fast play on A.
Oh, Fer trying to hold the line, trying to buy time, trying to hold on to what is left of this A bomb site. Fallen is stuck in this smoke, and this is so awkward. This is so messy. Fer gets caught trying to go through, maybe a bit overzealous there. D-Mal makes quick work of him, and now Taco out from CT. Blinking, you've missed it. Fallen is all alone, and this time not going to attempt the heroics of a 1v3, and you understand why. There's a lot riding on him holding onto this AWP. If he does, he can drop weapons over. He can give stuff over to the rest of the gang and allow for a goodbye to come in here up against 14 to Yeah Gaming. Now, let's not forget, this was an 8-7 half in favor of Yeah, and now it's 14-8. MIBR have mustered one round over on this CT side.
Yeah, I mean, the fast, aggressive T-side pace that Yara have set into this half is very hard to deal with. It's going to come down to like your anchor players getting multi-kills, and that can be so hard. That's that's exactly what Yara are trying to avoid by throwing all these flashes and then Mac 10 rushing B or bursting 5 out ramp off spawn. Just putting so much pressure on 1 or 2 site players that they have to react so quickly. And if they don't, then you just leave the rest of the team in like a 4-on-5, a 3-on-5. 3-on-4, just bad situations. So, yeah, it can be very hard to deal with that on Mirage. And yeah, are just throwing the same thing at MIBR, just constant A hits, and it seems to be working out. We know their B rushes are good though. So that's always for the late game if things get tough. We haven't even really seen any mid-play for Yara in this half, so there's just a whole world of things they can do that they haven't. And this is a really good spot to be in.
That's the wild thing, though. It has just been these like fast A plays or fast B plays, it feels like, and no matter which, MIBR just feel like they get caught off guard by the pace of it, right? Even in that round there, the moment they deal with Fallen or not Fallen rather, whoever was playing over towards CT, right? It leaves Fer and Fallen having to rotate from middle with only one man at the A bomb site. And so what this is surely going to lead to is eventually, MIBR maybe playing a bit more entrenched inside of these sites, and then maybe we see try and hit the mid control once that kind of becomes a precedent that MIBR sets. So
a classic saying, Harry, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, this round might be a little bit more of that, right? So they go back towards A. They've been winning pretty much every round towards this side of the map, so I can't say I blame them. Fer cut out. This leaves MIBR pretty much alone. Fer tries to play through that smoke at the bench position, but not able to find anything as the peak from is a lot slower. They now get out into the site, fast invests MIBR, and already you could justify kind of peeling back, but there you go. That kill, now they're interested. Now they're considering it. Now back into the favor of You're
relying on mistakes. That's the only way you win this round. Unless MIBR on A, the anchor player, gets multi-kills, you're relying on mistakes. And right now, they're just not being made. Orbs will find a bit of impact into this round, but Fallen has to trade his out for a rifle instead to be mobile. There's a flank in middle, and this is going to win them the round if no one's ready for it. No one's looking in that position. That's a big kill, though. Fallen gets a frag on the A side. Taco holding connector, and this is perfect. The timing is everything. He can't afford to look away now, and he will get taken down. Fast frag for RCF. Leaves Fallen in the hot seat. 1-on-2 from the spawn. He can stop the bomb here, though. He can find this kill and win the round. 10 seconds. They have to cross back to triple, and so Fallen is in such a pivotal position. He dropped the bomb. He might just win it.
Yeah, if he just runs away, but obviously he's not sure where the second player is. That's going to be a close one. There's going to be no bomb plant on this round today. No, sir.
So close.
And it's another big clutch from Fallen. He is almost on 30, while the next nearest guy on his team is on 17, and that's Fer. This is unreal from Fallen. I kind of feel for him because it's like, it does just feel like he's having to come into these rounds and make them happen for MIBR. Because right now, normally we're not shy on players for this squad to be the ones to make those plays and actually make these rounds feel doable. Usually you can depend on someone like Fer to be that kind of point man, right? Leading the charge, but it's all falling onto Fallen's shoulders right now. Fer over here at the catwalk, and finally, Gaming going to attempt a bit of mid control here. This isn't something MIBR have had to contest or worry about thus far.
It's messy. but it works, and that's what matters. Mayan taking down Dumao over on the ramp. Mayan gets to upgrade as well. So far better start to this round for MIBR. Look at the control that KNG's gotten. He can't afford to be overzealous here, though. He does get away with a kill. That's worth it. There's a trade, but it's information gain that there's another man towards the B side of things. It will allow MIBR to throw a double rotation through the spawn. Going to reconsider with the second man. Fallen goes back towards A. Knowing that, Taco's here, he's seen nothing. So let's just chill if we're MIBR. The bomb is actually coming back through A anyway, so the second guessing on the rotation is actually very smart. It leaves Fallen in the right place at the right time, and Mayan's still here under the balcony. That should be expected. It's a very common spot for him on this A site. And yeah, coming back in through ramp with all three.
Last time they reaggressed this A site, it was Taco, fired a couple shots into the firebox, but now it's a completely different ball game. Fallen falls, and now it's Mayern to try to pick up the pieces where he left off. So far, so good. Runs out of bullets in his Galil. And, well, Taco's there to help this time around. So good stuff for MIBR, and, well, for Yeah Gaming, it worked once, maybe twice. But as the old saying goes, can't get fooled again.
Yeah. I like that play from Mayan. He gets a kill under Balk, climbs up, pops a flash, the player goes to clear under Balk, and they just start spamming the corner, and then Mayan's already above them. So, yeah, nice little trick. But now it's a full eco, so that means Yeah are going to win this round.
With Glocks.
With Glocks, yeah.
2 P250s.
If they do, I might just get up and leave. But
okay. Well.
The things I do for you guys. Oh, no.
That's unfortunate.
Ooh.
Stays alive, though. Molotovs are going to give complete control of these B apartments to the side of Yeah. However, dropping out onto this site all by his lonesome. So be that a fast.
Oh, come on. No. It's begun. It started.
Come on.
This is what happens, Trace.
Come on, Fur. Get him. There we go. Nice. And this guy, and this one. Just a Glock, Fur. Nothing to worry about. Fallen's got him. Cool.
Oh,
it gets close, but luckily enough, Tazin's got a bomb plant. Somehow, some way, he gets the numbers put in, and that's all they wanted. MIBR, what the hell? They're thinking, how on earth has this happened? How's he gotten into B? But he has, and that's the world we find ourselves in. Tazin, he's isolating these fights so well, but yeah, it does get put down, and in just the nick of time as well from KNG. An 11th round for MIBR. That is uncomfortable, to say the very least.
I've never so attentively watched full ecos in my life before this matchup. Like, it's crazy how winnable they're making them look. Some very close situations there for Yeah. And they're going to take a bit of a pause before they go back into this rifle round, knowing that, okay, yeah, remember, this was a dominant game at one point. This is closed up. MIBR have found 3 in a row, 4 out of the last 5. And so this isn't free anymore. And Yeah need to be very careful. Talking of being careful, well, Envy, they are on map point right now anyway. So holding up against Furia.
Yeah, it's Mihu. Left in a 1-on-4. Don't know how that one's going to end. You can find out, though, if you head over to the B stream, ESL_CSGO B. There's a twitch.tv right in front of that. Something about a /. But nonetheless, we are back in action here with Yeah and MIBR.
Yeah, I mean, so as I was saying, like, a couple of opportunities left. 2 rifle rounds, 3 rifle rounds in this game, and that's going to decide it. MIBR can still 2-0 this series, or it can go to Inferno. Yeah, just need 2 little rounds on top of their 14. Sometimes the last can be the hardest ones.
Wow, mid-control once again, this time from IDK, and he's going to go creeping forward. The rest of the gang are at ramp, and they just bomb in towards the A bomb site. They are out in the open. Mayan has got no angle to try and... Oh, IDK's caught a great timing here up through the connector, but KNG has got Fur's back. He's ever watching the guardian angel of Fur. KNG shuts it down, and now the bomb plant looking to come through. Damao almost with the flick, but not quite, and this round has been stripped away from Yeah Gaming. Smoke up into the palace to add insult to injury, and for RCF, he is bowing out of this round. He's given the respect to MIBR, at least for the time being. I mean, not going to go through that smoke, and that was the only option that was available to him. A 1v4, though. We've seen a 1v5 with the AWP already, so this one wouldn't even be that impressive. Obviously,
sure
I'm kidding. No,
one.
this would be nuts. But that's the thing; it would be unthinkable, and things that are unthinkable are that because you can't really think about them being a reality. So let's see if RCF can surprise us. He's over here towards ramp, 35 seconds. No one's offering anything up, and at some point that timer might just kind of hit a state where he goes, "No kills have afforded themselves to me." But no, instead he just goes wild, swings wide, Fallen shuts him down. A 12th on the board for MIBR as they're trying to claw this one back.
And that was what we needed. That was a teammates round. Everyone having impact. And MIBR with some nice crossfires, right? We have IDK catch a connector timing. There's a player spamming, and KNG here on this replay saves his teammate's life. The smoke is fading. I have no idea how he sees a player there, but he gets a quick shot off. He kills a player close con, and Taco swings out jungle and trades the player next to connector. Good trading from MIBR, and that's what we needed. Obviously, it's been very difficult to do with some of these fast plays from Yeah. And we'll go back to it. We'll go back to another fast play. It's Mac 10s and pistols into the B-bomb site, but a mow down from Fur and Taco. The grenade is good. The spray is better, but Taco's lost his life in the process. Fur has to get at least one more, and this is the problem. The trade is there at least, with the rotations very fast from IBR, but that could have fallen apart. Luckily, it will not. IDK in a 1-on-3, and KNG just falling back wants nothing to do with this. Fallen will steal it away. 31 kills for the legend himself, and it's going to be MIBR on 13. Buy for Yeah. Pressure's on, though. Going to have 2 opportunities. They might even have to play for OT if they lose this round.
Somebody once said it, but they're not far off. We do live in the strangest of times. See how this one pans out for MIBR. Maybe a slight alt-tab on accident there. Not entirely sure, but there we go. They're set up for this A push. A little bit of an A crunch. There's going to be no mid presence as of right now. And it looks to be that way. RCF just going to go join his team on A ramp. Just waiting for the word go. Mayern with the jump spot from Ticket. Meanwhile, just peeking off Catwalk. Yeah. Well, that's going to be KNG. He's going to have a lot of information from this, too.
An important thing to note is that Fallen and Taco both went aggressive into the B apps early, and this has left 3 players over towards the B side. Now, Taco gets this information, right, and now has this forward foothold. And when it looked like the A play was going to come in, you got worried for MIBR for a moment, because it was one of the first times in a while they only had 2 at A. But now, guess what? It is going back to Old Faithful. It's going back to B. Taco up here. They're not ready for him close. He will shut down the first man before RCF gets that trade. Rotations are arriving for MIBR. KNG and his AWP here, falling alongside him. The double AWPs of this B-bomb site have got to hold the line. KNG missing his shot. Farston and IDK getting 2 between them. Fallen has a lot on his plate right now, a lot to worry about, and he gets found through the smoke. It is all on to Fur. 1v2. Otherwise, all this work that MIBR have done could be in vain. He sets himself up over here in the market. Bomb is down. He's got plenty of time to work with, does Fur. Tazin up in the apartments and Farston down in the site. Fur swings wide and is bested immediately. 15 rounds to Yeah Gaming as they reach map point here on the map pick of MIBR.
And look at the money. It's not there. Fallen, he can buy an AWP. And he will go for it. I was going to say, like, his options were either buy an AWP or buy a rifle for him and a teammate. And I'm so glad he went for the former. Getting the weapon in. KNG the same. It's actually okay. It's actually, things are better than I thought they were. But just Taco taking the hit. Either way, 2 rounds in a row, MIBR need to make this OT. Farston going through a Molotov, they smoke it off. It's fast, it's ferocious. Will it be successful? No, not for the first. Fallen follows up on top of the balcony, and Mayan still here on the site, putting it down a fight. Spray is good, and they are going to get chewed up and spat out. MIBR, a flawless round, and that's exactly what they needed if they wanted to make it OT.
30 rounds guaranteed at this juncture. It's either OT or a 3rd map. What's it going to be? MIBR on the back foot? Now would be the time to shine.
It could be both, Trace.
I want this to go to an OT and there to be a 3rd map, because this series has had so many highlight moments. I'm not going to be disappointed either way, because we either get a 3rd map or an overtime or both, and that's great. MIBR throwing this molly down towards the ramp. I'm loving the high energy of this game, right? Like, it has been a brawl of a game of CS.
Oh, look at this play, though. This is such a risky one. Round 30, a Palace drop.
Oh, my word.
It could catch them off guard. That's the last thing MIBR are going to be expecting. But they back up, and this is well-timed. Getting stuck. MIBR, quick kill, deletes Fast In, and the bomb's been dropped.
Yeah, fast in, fast out, and now drop from the round. MIBR still trying to buy time. Tatterzin and Dumao, the last two players left. Now only Tatterzin has upgraded onto the AK, but he's got a 1v4 to find. Does have time, but that is his only ally here to deny overtime to MIBR. Tatterzin dropped at the first hurdle, and we're heading to OT. We run it back again here on Mirage. You're looking for the first to 19 rounds.
More than exciting times going on, but we're not the only overtime boys here at the Roteria, rather. Of course, yeah, we've done a lot of broadcasts recently.
Yeah, we did a lot of Pro League recently, so you know, justifiable.
32 rounds deep over on the B stream. Check that out if you want. But why would you leave this? It's an absolute brawl. It's an absolute mad matchup as we head into the first overtime of what could be many. Fast play for Fallen gets destroyed by Tatterzin holding under. Ready with the AK. Fallen's gone for the round just like that. Not the start that MIBR wanted. They've been so good at, you know, not necessarily forcing the first fight because, have been so quick on this T side to get into A or B, respectively. Fallen is gone, though, and Fastin sadly doesn't see the elbow. Who will see them first? Fur is going to give away a bit of a jiggle, but Fastin won't be able to get the kill. MIBR desperately hoping to get a trade and keep things in a 4-on-4, but nothing presenting itself yet.
Look at this standoff. How long does it last? Yeah, I was going to say, Fur does just... Oh, no, he's faked it.
He made noise dropping, so he's just trying to keep him guessing.
Fur's playing with his food.
Yeah, come on.
But his food bites back, and Farsin takes that advantage. Now with Fallen and Fur both removed, 54 kills between them. It falls to the rest of MIBR to try and hold this round together, and they're not able to do that. Taco trying to rise to the occasion, but just too many bodies on his screen, too little time. And a 16th round for Yeah Gaming locked on in. The first in OT going their way. Pretty, like, ballsy from Fur to toy around with the Palace push.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit overzealous there. You know, I get it, because, you know you've got that one fight isolated, and if you take Palace, you disrupt the entire game plan for Yeah Gaming. It was like a high-risk, high-reward play, but sadly, when it's high-risk and high-reward, it sounds too good to be true. It probably is, and that's what happens.
Definitely more risk than reward. That much is very clear. The second he died, Yeah just rushed A, so can't afford to have that happen. Oh, baby, another opening kill coming through for Yeah.
Yeah, and KNG's going to have to try to find a response here. Works his way over here towards the van and does it stealthily. Of course, the bomb being down back towards, TV room, and the rest of his teammates on Yeah Gaming are actually over here towards mid. So now they still have the freedom to go where they need to go in terms of a bomb site. Will it be A? Will it be B? It smells a little bit like B, considering the bomb now entering the apartments. But the defense is spread thin here for MIBR, just 4 alive. And the grouping is going to be coming up into these B halls. Yeah,
they're sort of scared of the flank. Fallen just came into window because Fur's been holding the back of market. So they're just checking no one's coming in through this boost. We haven't had any of that coming through this game. And while this does look like a B play indeed, there are going to be fake smokes going onto the A site from the 2 players left with utility. This could draw rotations, but look at how deep MIBR are in B, rather. Fur is next to the apartment, so he might not drop off, but we'll see. The smokes come over. What is the reaction from MIBR? Do they fall for the trick?
Yeah, and if you're MIBR here, you really have been put in a awkward situation. The response is a double flash right outside on the site. Fallen takes down RCF, and that's going to be the only player there left. Because the hit's coming out on B, that bomb's going to drop out first, and that's a little bit more time click down. And he's done everything he needs to do. Fur's going to win this round.
And not that Tatsin wanted to save, but what else has he got to do? He's got a gun, he's got no time, and he's in the B apartment. So sit back, relax, and take a breather as MIBR level up the score 16-16. 1 round left of this half of overtime. We are looking for that magic number 19. Like you said, Harry. But good patience from MIBR, right? Like the smokes over A don't bait any kind of rotations. They just fall back into a passive setup. MIBR, he's been really good on A, stays alive, Fallen gets a kill, and by that point MIBR go, okay, A's empty, there's no one here. So be careful, B, and they are more than careful. 16-16. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, this is awkward. IDK certainly seems prepared for a push through this smoke, and... Oh,
no!
That's close!
No.
That's close!
No!
Burt is dodging bullets, and now... Oh my goodness, it is messy, it is messy, and he doesn't get away. IDK shuts him down. Man advantage taken now for Yeah Gaming. 5-on-4, they've been good at finding these conversions, but to get into middle, to get to anywhere on the map, you've got to get past Fallen and this AWP, and this is not a man to be underestimated. Mayan has set himself up in the palace in the meantime. KNG checks middle, hasn't seen anything here. He can calm that across to the rest of the team.
Dumal's getting antsy. Oh, Dumal's getting antsy. He's seen there's a gap. Fallen's going to spot him, though, and yeah, this could have been a danger with Mayan in the Palace, right? That's the one problem. If your solo A players push ramp or Palace, you can only push one at a time. So
This is great, though, right? Because having Mayan in the Palace now allows them to go, okay, well, so we've shown Fallen at stairs, and we've only seen one guy. He's holding Palace, and now they stack everyone else at B. They've got to hold the line, though. And with everyone at B, albeit, you know, bar KNG is on this wrap round and Mayan at A, it's kind of all falling apart now. KNG on this wrap is very, very fast in his arrival to the B site, tries to play with timing, and we will catch RCF off. As a result, Dimao late in through mid. He was obviously the player at this A side of the map. He's going to be arriving short side late in the round, and that is where the bomb is planted for. So the smoke on Mayan is so valuable to MIBR, but before they even think about that, they've got to get into the site, and to do that, they've got to win these fights. KNG, only good for one quarter. Oh, KNG, no way! And IDK just about gets it to keep that in their favor. It's 17 on the board for Yeah Gaming, 16 for MIBR. MIBR need a flawless T side if they want to pick this up. Now we talk about overtimes, we talk about Brazilian teams. Well, look at this, Furia versus Team Envy. They're in a similar spot over on this stream as well. It's all come down to that little retake down towards B to decide who reaches that match point in their one. Let's see who reaches it here in ours.
And that's the B stream. ESL_CSGO B. But anyway,
well, MIBR, T-side, we've swapped it around. Taco is on an SMG despite the money being maxed, so it's a bit of a risk, but they're looking for a faster pace towards his site. And that's maybe what they're going to get. Dumao is ready for the first shot. He should hit this. Even though Taco is closer than he will anticipate, this should be his kill, although the flick is not there. And Mayan is going to get the entry. Taco gets a bit of damage off. It will get traded. Mayan, good kills from him. He opens up the site, and KNG can close it down on the wraparound. He's flanked window, and he's found RCF. MIBR, they need a flawless T-half. They need 3 in a row if they want to close it here. They've done the first.
that they do. They are sitting very, very close to it. They're at least going to even the score line up here at 17-17. Overall, this has been just an all over the place kind of game. You think about, you know, just watching Fallen run around and do what he's got to do. And then obviously Fur chimes in. KNG's getting involved. MIBR, an anchor over here at this A site, being tested time and time again. To even be in overtime at this point, a little scary for MIBR. But there's one thing we know for sure.
Yeah.
Fallen is on fire.
Mm-hmm. Safe to say, Trace. And the money's going to get broke. This is 10K because we're running the major rule set. So if you lose 2 rounds of overtime on the CT side and you're playing AWPs, well, look at the money. Look at what they have left. MIBR, this round is more important than the next one because it sets them up for success. That being said, eco wins for Yeah have been prolific. So let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
Only 2 players for Yeah Gaming over at this A side of the map. They've elected for a very, very heavy B hold, and they wanted to get set up on Catwalk there, but that's all been disrupted. You will see Farston starting to toy with the idea of a rotation back, and he will hold this CT position for the time being. MIBR now going back towards B, and they've done a good job of dismantling this triple hold that was there until moments ago.
While the stacks over on A, MIBR have picked the better of the two. They've got to get through it first. IDK, if he doesn't get contact on Cat early, because KNG might just be playing for the post plant and to kill rotates, IDK could tuck and do a lot of damage from this position. He's already started to do so. Dumal's dropped the bomb. There's a trade, but here's IDK. The last thing you'd expect, the last position you check, and he drops a bomb as it tries to get planted. MIBR need a hero to take him down, and KNG will come up from Catwalk with his second. Tatterzin has been out of this overtime every round in the wrong place at the wrong time in both sides, and this one is no exception. He has to save. It's an 18th round for MIBR.
Man, and for Gaming, you know, this has been like, my heart's just been getting torn apart in this game, man. I didn't want to see MIBR lose it, but then also I didn't want to see Gaming have this lead that they had stocked on up, this really good resurgence over in their CT half of play that, oh, sorry, T half of play in the second half of the game that led them to this scoreline. It will fall apart from them, but now it certainly might, right? You bang on, Hugo. This 10K MR3 overtime is devastated the Gaming roster, and it's forced Tatterzin into this save. Now, at the very, very least, he's going to be able to drop like a Famous over, something like that, but...
Play Deeks, play USPs. They've been pretty good for you in this game. But like, yeah, I mean, this situation is almost like a flex for MIBR, right? It's showing the level, I guess the difference in skill level, right? You know, it can be so hard to close out those matches. And, you know, had such a lead. They had more than enough chances to close this game out. And MIBR have just not let their foot off the pedal. So they are going to be reaping the rewards of this comeback. But let's see if they can close it, or if the force buy will keep in it. It's not as pretty as you'd expect. It's a scout, some SMGs, and it's the solo M4 that might make all the difference. Uh-oh.
Now, KNG's gotten very, very close, and they do spot him. He's trying to chase these kills down, but there's two players in connector, so he's got to be careful. Goes ahead and drops the top con smoke, and that's because he heard RCF fall back, but whether or not he's ready for Tatterzin, the man who he believed was RCF when falling away, to be in this position. There's the kill. Tatterzin does deal with KNG. We might be heading to another overtime here unless Fallen, Taco, and MIBR can put on a bit of a clinic here at the B bomb site. RCF holding for the cross, only armed with this scout. Fallen might look to go toe-to-toe with it, but Flash goes in. Dumao trying to hold the short side. He's been fantastic all game long, has Dumao, but especially over at this B site, locking it down and getting away with more than he should be allowed to do. And this round might be no exception. The molly has burnt him into the open. Fallen thankfully readjusts in time, but for him and Taco, a 2-on-4, this is surely undoable. Taco does rid them of one at the very, very least, but all three remaining players are here, tucked in, locked and loaded at the B side of the map. Taco gets another damage onto IDK, even with the deagle.
Oh man,
they're so get the kill. Man, 15 seconds. This is such a weird round. It's all grinded to a halt, but at some point it's got to get picked back up. Fallen with one, but it's not enough. A second overtime here on Mirage, 18-18. And now that magic number we're looking for is 22. And hey, who knew? Same over on the B stream. Let's see who finishes first. We'll make it a race. We'll make it a race to getting this map done.
They're 2 rounds ahead.
Yeah, we're already a map in. Those guys, they're on their first.
Hey,
we're lapping them maybe.
We're wrecking those guys.
We could go to a 3-mapper here with 2 OTs, Trace. They could still beat us with a 2-0. That's on the cards. Yeah, they've been given a chance. They've been given a reset as they get back into things. Only 2 rounds on the T side for MIBR. It was not enough. Flash is good. RCF can't see the cross, and he might pay the price as KNG runs right by him. Great pace set by KNG. Fastin coming up to the connector. If he wants his smoke, that is just, I mean, what you're asking to get killed there. You're asking to get killed. You just saw KNG down middle. You know he's bottom con. So, not a fan. but MIBR, they'll take it every day of the week. 5-on-3, they have the A site under lockdown, the flank in the palace. Again, Tatazin, man, not that he's been doing it wrong, he's just been missing out on every battle in overtime. Like, always saving, always left with the last gun of the round.
Yeah, as far as he's concerned, man, like they're not even in overtime
Palace
yet.
is clear.
He hasn't even seen anyone. He's like, I don't even know why you guys are worried about MIBR. I haven't seen them once, so... Oh, but now he might. Now he might.
Uh-oh.
Gets his first taste of action. Doesn't like what he sees. And
KNG. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he killed him.
Too fast for you, man. You didn't even notice.
It's watching Fallen. Well, luckily enough, Dumal will save, but it's still going to be a 19th round for MIBR. That's the magic number 19 that would have won them the series if they took it in the previous OT. Instead, it's going to be them finding the first and the double, looking for 22.
Feeling 22.
19-19 on the B stream.
Yeah, still going on over there in the B stream. Of course, outside of that, there's also Liquid Bad News Bears, which currently Bad News Bears are up 7-2 on Nuke. How about that?
Like we all expected.
Yeah. CT side, though.
CT side.
And they're down a map.
And PTR's in the server, so you already know it's popping off over there. Yeah. We got one game to focus on, fellas. One game only.
2 teams, 10 players. And a fast A rush.
Yeah, trade is in for Taco. RCF down here in CT spawn. And that's going to peel the attention away from Tatazin over here at ramp. So that allows him a freebie onto Fur. Fallen and KNG in a 2-on-4. Can they salvage anything off this round? They do still have the bomb to work with, and KNG is looking for that kill onto Catwalk, but he's not able to find it. Does get himself a foothold in the window room, but that there not being broken is very much by intention. KNG's got to make noise if he wants to go on a CT flank, so the best he can do is help out at this A side of the map. Now, wouldn't surprise me if Fallen tries to make noise here to bait these players on A into a peek through the connector, looking to challenge him at jungle, and then KNG can pounce from this position.
You want to be convoluted? I was going to say, like, Fallen go ladder and break the vents at the same time. Like, that would be next level. But, I mean, really, really reaching at that point. And KNG's out A, so you may as well commit with this. But pushed up ramp could win this round. This kill is everything. So Tat is in. He's been a bit quiet in overtime, but this is where he can be loud and save the series. KNG kills the man in A. Tatsin knows his fight is coming, but he looks away and Fallen finds the frag. How on earth has that happened? 15 seconds. IDK can stop the bomb, but it's a safe plant on default. Not going to happen.
No, that was actually sick from KNG. He throws a smoke at the ramp to feign like a flash, like bouncing off of the ground, I think, right? Because then he looks away, I think, to dodge the flashbang. And it's a smoke. It was a ruse.
Damn.
And so now KNG and Fallen, they've turned this from a 2-on-4 into a 2-on-2. And what could be a 20th round for MIBR, KNG has done so much, and so has Fallen. They both get 2 apiece. 20 rounds for MIBR as they soar forward here in the second overtime. They've broken the bank accounts of Yeah Gaming into the last round of the first half of the second overtime in the second map of this series.
There you go.
Rolls right off the tongs. And they're looking to put 21 on the board. With this buy for Yeah Gaming, there's a good chance they're able to do it. With all that said and done, though, you got to realize that Yeah Gaming have been very, very proficient on these 4 spies. So this isn't a free or done deal yet.
Yeah, it's how they brought us to double overtime with a similar situation and a fast mid play to make it happen. Mayan doesn't even realize they've taken control. The flashes are so good. He has seen nothing all round, and top mid has been conceded. The bomb could even be lost as well. Fasten's going back to check under, but Fur, wow, what an angle, ready for it. IDK with a trade, the AWP is out and about, and Fallen will pick up 1 as KNG comes out from under as well. It is a mess on this B site. Both the players hopping rounds with AWPs, unscoped, and Fallen finds it. It's a deathmatch server right now. Everyone's having fun in games, but right now this game is going the way of MIBR.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Maybe I'm like reading into it too much, but maybe not. And I'm going to run with it anyway. You know, I think you see the difference in experience and tenure in MIBR are winning a lot of these fights by like committing to an angle and like, you know, believing that the player is there or that like the peak is going to come in. Right.
Yeah.
And it feels like with Gaming, whenever they're in these positions, whenever they're holding these angles, it feels like, think about the amount of times you've seen play, like, you know, you had Tattersyn down towards ramp, right? Die looking away from ramp. You had in that round there, RCF unscoping because he kind of doubted himself whether or not Fallen was going to peek that left side. And it's in moments like that, you know, you see like all these best players, they will just home in on an angle, like pretty confident in their knowledge that there's a guy there and just hard commit to it. And so for MIBR, that experience, that kind of confidence is really shining through now. And the same cannot be said for the gaming side.
Oh, they're in the same spot we're in though, at least. Pretty much.
Pretty close. I also want to just expand on your point there a little bit, Harry, is honestly, you look at MIBR and experience is one thing, and that's going through the roof when we go to overtime, because obviously the pace changes, the intensity changes, and well, in reality, when teams start going toe-to-toe overtime after overtime after overtime, sometimes, if not most of the time, the strap book goes right out the window.
Yeah, you get very loose, and you look for your ops to do stuff like that, play smokes, and commit despite the amount of flashbangs that threw into middle. Fallen kept re-peeking into flashes, finally catches a timing, and catches a kill onto IDK, who has been very good in this series as well. Another op gone, as RCF is removed down bottom con, and right now MIBR are just 3 kills away from 2-0ing this series, something that could have been done a long time ago. The alternative is we could already be in map 3. This was a dominant lead at one point for They were 14-8 up.
Well, everything does look in order for that 2-0 currently. Mal drops a Molotov there. That's going to be Taco. No one likes a burnt Taco. But he's going to stay alive.
Mayan just jump peeking the ramp. We'll have a Molotov, but with how Farstin plays, I don't think he's going to get caught by the molly. Tattersyn certainly might, and he might get trapped behind it. Farstin is deep within the site, and he's all alone. That Molotov splits those players up. The old saying, divide and conquer, rings true in this round. And now Tattersyn tries to turn the tide. It's all on to Dumao. And MIBR, they get it done in double OT. They make the comeback happen. It was 14-8 in favor of and MIBR get the series done in 2. Mirage goes their way, and they'll move on. That's all from this series. We'll be back after a quick break to digest this and talk about what it means and try and break this mayhem down.